as promised. Let me see now. I'm going to do my best to keep this in focus. I changed the lens on this Nikon and I've worked out the autofocus. So please excuse the last video that was the background was in focus. Unfortunately, the projector wasn't in focus. Sorry. This is the Cheerlux C6 mini LED projector. Now I wanted to mention this one because this is the second one I've had, and it's for the price I was really pleasantly surprised. I think you can get this for less than $70, maybe even $50. I won't tell you how much I got mine's for, but it was less than $50. The quality, the brightness, the usefulness of this is I think really good. I think it's a bargain. Okay, and we will get into it in a minute. So it's mini projector, not unlike the unique UC46 that I had and the UHappy U80 I reviewed the other day. This one doesn't have a Wi-Fi, but it has USB, HDMI, headphones, AV. This one, can't remember what it's called, and this one for the TV. So, you know, plenty of connections there. It has a native resolution of 800 by 480 and it is listed at 1200 lumens, LED lumens that is. Now I will preface this review by saying that you get what you pay for, okay? So remember, this is a $50 projector, okay? So you're not getting full screen 1080 HD or a 4K display. You're getting a half decent 800 by 480 projector, and I think for the price this would be really good for casual viewing of certain things, some gaming, casual gaming, and for kids, for cartoons. It's excellent. I have a couple of clips that I will show you. Again, I'll preface that by it is only a couple of clips. One to give you an idea of the volume because it has an internal speaker, and the other one just to quickly show you the picture on my wall, which again was about 100 inches, something like that. Could have been more, but it was nice. Comes with the remote control, relatively easy to sort out and use, pretty self-explanatory. Has an AV cable, RCA cable. It has the let me get that in focus. Yes, here is the thing for the keystone, which is for your elevation. So that's easy enough, and the focusing, let me bring it back into focus, was easy just to do this. Okay, turning the blah 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 la 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 like this. Okay, so easy, very simple to operate. Does have a fan. It's a wee bit loud, but you kind of get used to it. It's not too loud. And it has a, I'm not sure if it comes out here or out the bottom here. Sorry, here, ding 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 ding. It has an internal speaker, and the speaker is pretty loud. In fact, you know, I would watch a movie with just the internal speaker. I thought it was pretty decent quality. Remember, I think it's a mono speaker, so don't expect, it's not surround sound, but more than adequate and great for the kids and the cartoons, as I keep saying. Just here, of course, this is the thing for the IR blaster and the remote control. So I mean, again, it was easy to operate. You plug it in, and that basic menu comes on. Now I just want to say about this one, if you see the clip that I'm going to show you, the reason I still have this one, I didn't sell it, was it has a problem, and you will see it on the clip. There is a black spot on the LED. So I contacted the vendor and I told him I didn't want to return it, but I asked him to give me a discount because I'll order a new LED, and he gave me a discount. So really this only cost about $20 because I didn't return it, and we basically halved the price. The vendor was very, very good. So I contacted Cheerlux. I found their email address, e-sales, and to be honest with you, again, I wasn't feeling like they were going to answer, because I've had some experiences with other companies asking them about spares and got no reply. The next day they sent me a reply. They told me to replace the bulb, the LED, inclusive of shipping to the US, was $35. And I paid by PayPal. So yep, I did it, and I'm going to try and replace it myself. I'm not sure that I can do it, but I wanted to try it anyway. So really that was all I wanted to say, that if you look at the Cheerlux brand or the Unique brand, which I saw the replacement bulb for $17, you know, these are not like the very expensive brand projectors, that high-end projectors, that once the bulb goes, the bulb is more expensive than the projector itself. These are a lot cheaper, and the bulbs are easy, relatively cheap. Where it's going to be easy to install, I don't know, but it's a bulb. How difficult can it be? So you will see that. Trying to bring this into focus. There's generally this, if you can see here, C6. Now some of the boxes are pretty generic, and this one actually did say C6, but it doesn't say Cheerlux. So there are other ones that I've seen that are another, it's the same, exact same projector. It's just not Cheerlux, it's another brand. So I think it's just a generic one, and they will put their badge on. So the brightness of this is listed, as I said, at the LED 1200 lumens, and I would say out of the other Unique UC46 and the UHappy 80, I would say, in my opinion, this is the brightest. Now it's not super bright, so again, don't be expecting HD, but the quality is pretty decent. I think that is for this price, I just really think it's a bargain, and would be great for I think this is a speaker here. It'd be a great gift. So I feel that it's brighter than the other two, and it's not hugely brighter, or as Donald Trump would say, bigly brighter. It is just a bit brighter, and I noticed it. Of course, with the USB, you can connect a flash disk or hard disk, and then with the menu, on-screen menu, you can just play your movies, cartoons, whatever from that. HDMI, you can, in theory, connect it like a games console, and I did see somebody on YouTube using for one of these, trying it out with one of the games. I think it was The Witcher, which looked alright, and he said it was pretty decent in the darker scenes. Okay, it wasn't totally clear, but he said it was more than adequate for him to play the game. So yeah, you could use it for having 100, 120, 130 inch PlayStation screen in your bedroom. So again, another use for it. I would say that anything else like presentations, the PowerPoint, that kind of thing, really you'd be struggling. I think the resolution, it would just be so fuzzy that it would be kind of pointless, unless it was mostly photos, your presentation, and as opposed to very little writing. So I'm going to cut off here now, so show you these two short clips, and then I will finish this review. So today we're going to be looking at this phone here. This is, can you see that? Can you see that? This is the WinTouch MX5. This came from King Suk, which is in the UAE, and it cost just over about $100. When I picked it up, the first thing I thought was, yeah, it feels very, very nice. It don't feel cheap. It's got that kind of iPhone 5 feel to it. Even a bit of an iPhone 5 look. So let me just get into the spec. Here's the box. The box came with the usual charger, etc., etc., and I had one of these back cases, plastic covers. So I'm just looking here in the box. It says that I've never heard of this brand. That was two clips. One, it gave you a taste of how the sound was, and when I was filming that, and I'm sorry again, I filmed it on with my phone. It's not the best, but I'm still having a problem with my GoPro. The record button just won't work, don't know why, but the sound I thought was really pretty loud. I had it at full volume, and the cartoon that you saw the very small clip of, and maybe you would see near the middle there was that round black spot. This is why this one's not been sold, and I'm going to try and fix it myself when the spare part that I ordered today arrives. So it was really just to give it a general idea, but I would say that before I finish this review, is this worth buying? Well, again, it depending on what you want to use it for, but say for your kids' room, for outside, if you wanted to show a movie outside for the kids, even for the adults outside, and I don't mean an adult movie, I mean a movie for adults, I think this would be, providing it was dark outside of course, in a decently dark room, I think this is a bargain for the price. So you know, I don't expect to pay more than $75 on various websites. It really, I think, given the fact that now I can buy a spare for it, you get a pretty decent wee projector for that little amount of money that you spend. Anybody have any questions or comments, etc., etc., leave them below. I will do my best to answer them. And yeah, that's it. Cheerlux C6 mini LED projector, bargain. Bye.